In the beginning, God was really prepping my heart to trust him at this deeper level than I had before. We went into prayer and fasting, excited for that season, and on the second day, Pastor Sam had us all come together and asked us what we were believing for 2017. We came home and I asked Josh, can I ask, what was it that you were praying about? And he said, I had this image that I was holding a child. And that's when I broke down, because I had an image that I was holding my stomach and that we would fall pregnant. And literally the next month conceived Emery, so we were very, very thankful. In the pregnancy, we had shared the news with everyone. Then I got a call at work one day from the midwife, just saying that unfortunately they had found something that didn't look good in the ultrasound, and that it looked like Emery was in the 8th percentile, so he wasn't developing inside of me. I remember running to the park that day that had happened, and I just sat in the park and I turned on some worship music and I just started to pray. And God revealed, in the song, it says, I'll turn your sorrows into joy. And I remember just saying that over this situation, any sorrow that I might have right now, whatever the outcome is, whether it be what I want, or if it does look different, that he will turn any sorrow that I have in this moment into joy. And now I see it, now I do. But in that moment, it was just trusting in that word. We went for appointments every 2 weeks and then every week, and things weren't progressing and things were going wrong, that Emery wasn't growing inside of me. Finally, I was seeing the doctor every 2 days, and then he decided to hospitalize me. I was shocked. I was 33 weeks at that point, but I was in the hospital for a week before I had Emery. He ended up staying in the NICU for 1 month. I broke down crying in that moment, because you never think that you're going to leave your child somewhere, especially this child that you're just about to meet for the first time. You want to be with them and attached to them at all times. I think as a mother, as having someone who is your child, you learn more what it means to be a child of God. You learn that to a deeper level, that safety, that security, that love that you want and you desire for your own child here, to see that God wants that tenfold for you. That's a very comforting feeling. I just can't imagine how much he loves me. That's pretty special. Yeah, now Emery's home from the hospital and he's so filled with joy. We named him Emery Hope. Emery, it means brave and powerful, and hope is all we had throughout this season. Any sorrow that I had in the beginning, any sadness, it was joyful. And even though I was sad throughout those moments of not being able to bring him home, again, thankfulness that he's here just trumps that. God was reassuring me his child is already his. Just how I needed to trust in him